Rob Blog, this is another Rob Blog. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you that this Rob Blog opening gets better every time I do it. And I spared no expense, as you can see here. Rob Blog. Now, many of you are sitting back in your cozy armchairs saying, Rob, if it's a blog, why do you call it Rob Blog? Well, I just have to kind of look with disgust and say, for Pete's sake, don't you get it? It is a blog. Yes, I will give you that, but I call it Rob Blog. And I call it that because I can. Ow. Yes, it is my blog, and I can call it whatever I like. And that's what I call it. Well, how are you doing? It's January. It's 2024. Doesn't it seem like it's from a place far away, 2024? Whoever thought we'd be actually living, breathing, and talking in 2024? I mean, that's something that should be a science fiction movie. 2024, the year, I don't know. It happened. But it is 2024. So I hope you're all doing well. Christmas decorations all packed away, I should hope. Honey, if you don't have the Christmas stuff packed away yet, I mean, we've gone past the Three Kings Day on the 6th of January. Get it down and get doing some winter decorating. Now, you know, this is the thing. It's a little bit of a shock to our system after having beautiful Christmas trees and mantelpieces and maybe decorating outside your house for the last month or so. But you can still, and I'm giving you permission here. I am giving you permission. You can still do winter decorating. And by winter decorating, we'll take all the fancy schmancy sparkly stuff off your mantle, but, you know, leave some pine cones and maybe a couple of those little bottle trees, you know, the stiff little trees. I love bottle trees. On my mantle right now, I have some bottle trees. I have what I call some vintage Santas, but they're kind of more like a woodland Santa. You know, they don't really scream Christmas. And I have those on the mantle with some bottle trees and a couple of beautiful Mercury globe ornaments, which really don't scream Christmas. I just love Mercury glass, and I have these sitting on the mantle with a lovely big print from Walter Campbell that we bought years ago, which is a winter print, a big house in the snow and a horse and a sleigh coming out the gates. That's lovely. So I'm giving you permission, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, you may decorate a mantle or maybe your dining room table with a winter-based theme. And you know, you can even put a wreath of winter things on your front door, like put some pine cones on it and some various sprigs of green, and yes, it would look just fine. And maybe put a white ribbon on it. Yeah, that might work. So make yourself feel warm and cozy, and you know, make a wreath. Put an extra blanket on the couch, throw it over the arm, couple of nice fluffy winter kind of pillows. You can do it. And you can still have that warm, cozy holiday feeling instead of just trying to make January and February just to get through it. It's a slog, I know. Now, I know it's not a real holiday thing, but, you know, I've given you, once again, permission to go ahead and decorate for the winter season. Something else I want to move on to now. And I've said this before, and some people may poo-poo it, but I got to tell you, living to the big behemoth that we do here in Canada, and you all know who I'm talking about, we have to be very careful to preserve any of our heritage and our Canadianness that we have. And that includes, you know, radio, TV shows, on YouTube, but things like our language too. I'll tell you one of the things that really pisses me off. In our local Walmart, when you go in to pay, at the end, it says savings or checking. And you know how they spell checking. Yes, like we're checking on somebody in their house, that kind of checking. Wrong checking. Chequing, right? Checking, that's how we spell it. So I've sent a couple of emails to Walmart. Nothing's been done yet. But we can't get rid of that because that is not Canadian spelling checking in that way. We have a different way of spelling it. Another thing that came to mind yesterday, where those little things in the parks that kids play on that do this, you know, you sit a person on each side and they do this. It is called in this country a teeter-totter. Not that other word And I'm telling you, if you were a Canadian using that other word, it's because you're just being so immersed in the culture to that behemoth to the south of us. Though we call those things in parks that kids sit on them, adults too, teeter-totters. Okay? Write it down if you have to. And finally, this word just makes me, it's like nails on a blackboard when I hear it. When we hear our southern neighbors say foyer, do you know what a foyer is? What is it they refer to as a foyer? It's not foyer. It's foyer. That's the inside area when you come in your front door and you have a little bit of a area. You might have a chair or a table set there. It's called a foyer, not foyer. What the is foyer? It sounds, like I say, to me, it's like nails scratching on a blackboard. Foyer. Foyer. F-O-Y-E-R. Well, wintertime, and it is wintertime. I have to tell you right now on the island, as I am recording this for you, it's blowing outside like it's Ontario. The snow coming down and the wind and the cold temperatures. We could see in the next couple of days temperatures down around minus 15, minus 16 Celsius. Not good news, because in our front yard we have palm trees, we have daffodils that are up this far, we have daylilies that are up this far, and of course the cold nights are going to just really play havoc with these plants. And this is normal for these plants coming up this time of year. We barely put our gardens to bed, and before you know it, they're saying, okay, we're awake, we want to grow. Can't do that in these temperatures. So I'm sure we're going to lose things. Yes, you can cover a couple of things, but it's pretty hard to cover a 25-foot palm tree to protect it from the winds and the snow. So we just have to cross our fingers and hope when this is all finished, another 3 or 4 days from now, and it goes back to normal mild temperatures, that our plants make it through. And have you thought a bit about, in the winter though, winter fashions? I mean, how we change in the winter, right? We wear those big, heavy galoshes with maybe fur around the top. Oh, don't buy the ones that have those little balls of fur that hit back and forth, slap back and forth when you walk. Ladies, please. Not fashionable. Throw those out. Get just a nice pair of winter boots that say, yeah, it's winter and I understand that. You can get really nice winter coats, maybe a new winter scarf. Just buy a new winter scarf and a pair of gloves, and that will just make you feel like $1,000,000. Even though if you've got perfectly good scarves and mittens or gloves in your closet, go to the dollar store, buy something cheap and cheerful, wrap it around your neck, put it on your fingers, and away you go. So you can get through the winter months, can't you? Some people like playing games in the winter months, board games. Personally, hate it, hate it, hate it. But there's lots of things you could do. You can look at all kinds of old shows, old TV shows, old movies. And YouTube, where this channel is, this Rob Vlog channel, is a good place that you could see a lot of those old movies. So, you can even make a snow globe. I have it written on my paper here because this is going to be a talk break on Swish Radio too, at swish.ca, SWISSSH.ca. But you can make a snow globe. And what you do, use a mason jar, okay, and a bit of glitter, and a few other things like, maybe a little bottle tree, like I mentioned before. Put that in the globe, some glitter and some snow, and then tighten it up. Now make sure that you glue that little bottle tree or a little figure you might use to the bottom of the jar, and then just shake it up and you kind of have a snow globe. Now if you want to add water to it, you can do that as well. Right, you can do that as well with the make-believe snow and the glitter. Just make sure whatever you're putting in your jar with water is going to work in the water, because it's going to be submerged, isn't it? So look at all the things, viewers, that I have told you today that you can do to get through this pissant weather. There, I've said it. And the type of weather that's going outside the window right there, right now, this is not normal for the island with these cold temperatures. And yes, we do occasionally get a little bit of snow that goes in a couple of days. But yeah, it's kind of snowing sideways out here. And this is some Arctic thing coming down and mixed in with some kind of system from the Pacific Ocean. Good Lord, give us a break. Anyways, the good thing about it, come Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday at the latest, this is going to be all done for, and we're going back to looking at green grass. I hope, or there will be HE double hockey sticks to pay. There, I've said it. H-E double hockey sticks. There you go. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this Rob Blog. I spare no expense. I spare no expense, as you can tell. Swish Radio, Starlight Radio in the background you see there. Make sure you check them out. Please give a listen to my stations. It helps. Starlite is Starlight, or Swish, SWISSSH. You can get them both on the Swish website, and you can listen to them from the Swish website through Radio Box Online. And there's lots of other places like TuneU and Radio.guard, which you can listen to on your phone. Download the free app. Lots of things you can do. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, did I say really? I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time right here on this very Rob Blog. Take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Rob!